You said that you're encountering a lot of Australians who are just sick to death of all this identity politics and, of course, this debate.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
For the whole division to start, with all the horrible racial abuse.
Well, I don't know.
It's dividing our country.
How rancorous has this debate become?
The language that you used was inflammatory.
We're hearing a lot more from mudslinging and name-calling from the Yes campaign.
I'd stick by the language.
You're a dinosaur, a dickhead.
Spewing the racism.
Some of you are the wrong colour.
Protesters just outside the convention centre
call myself names and Warren Mundine calling us racist.
Yes voters.
Claiming everything it doesn't like is racist.
Who say the no vote is racist.
You get down to base racism.
He said to me, "Get out of my way, you racist."
All these people say that we're racist. Are you racist? They say that Australia's racist.
And Aussies are clearly not systemically racist.
The ingratitude of Indigenous activists. Not a thank you for the fact that year after year, Australians put their hand in their pockets via taxes to provide for Indigenous Australians.
We spend twice the amount on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people than we spend on anyone else.
$40 billion a year to the Indigenous people. Where's the money going to? What are they doing with it?
Sorry, where are you getting that figure from, Kamal?
We adjust for inflation. We have the number $55 billion.
Where the hell does that money go? What is this lie about that we need a voice?
Indigenous Torres Strait Island people already have a voice.
Like the National Indigenous Australians Agency, the National Aboriginal Community Controlled Health Organisation, the Coalition of the Peaks, made up of more than 80 Aboriginal community-controlled peak organisations and members.
The Prime Minister, for goodness sake, has his own Indigenous Advisory Council.
I haven't heard an explanation of how adding this chapter to our Constitution will improve the lot of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders.
I think it would make more sense to fund need over race.
Indigeneity isn't race.
How is it not?
The issue of race is front and centre. It's drawing out the ugly in many.
When thinking about the voice referendum, it feels like, imagine if there's a guy in a wheelchair.
This thing is about division and dividing this country.
Competing Aboriginal groups fired up at each other.
Extraordinary racism, hate and bigotry that has become ever present everywhere you go in every frame of this debate.
His response to me was, "You have come to my land. You have stolen my land."
Why are they putting the millions of Australians who care about the future of Aboriginal people through the misery of an election campaign where they're being asked to endorse something that hasn't been explained?
This magic wand not going to do anything for these people.
If no gets up, there will be a backlash by those who have been pushing this on the Australian people, and it might just get even more ugly, but we have to maintain our dignity and our respect for one another and our love for this country.
We are here about building a liberal democracy of freedoms and liberties and equality, not dividing our nation by race.
Let's continue to be one Australia together and not a country divided. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.